Good morning everyone, welcome to another episode of The Hunt for Bronze. Welcome, sorry about the hair, I'm an absolute mess this morning. Camping again, Andy's here. We fished last night, Andy lost 2 giant fish. We might show one of them as long as I still got the footage. But today we're doing a really unique and special thing. I don't think it's ever been done in Australia before, but it's a tackle club challenge. A tackle club box versus a Googan box. Yes, a Googan box. For you guys who watch YouTube and you watch the US stuff as well, you'll know Googan is a huge brand in the States. They got a range of stuff that have stemmed pretty much from guys' YouTube channels, which is awesome. Kind of a cool little thing to be able to not just be a pro fisherman in the tournament scene and have impact, but also on the YouTubes. Anyway, because we haven't done it, we're going to go through the tackle club box. In the last episode you saw the 2 boxes unboxed. I don't know if we're going to do one of them, the MTB, but we'll give at least 1v1 a crack with them. So, the old tackle club box, what do we got? Ooh, little Bagley's minnow, little divey boy, a big old lipless crank, a TT switchblade, the classic bet spin, some 3/8 of an ounce jig heads to go with, some little paddle grubs. Andy's going to be fishing those. I'm going to be fishing the Googan box. We're going to fish until probably about lunchtime, see what we can do, make things happen, and hopefully we can bang into a few. Are you going to open yours? Either way, let's do it. I've already opened mine. Oh. I did a whole episode on it, Andy.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Let's go on the chest and let's do it. Don't even look anymore. Now we've pushed up this far on this bank because there's a transition zone where we've got all this rock which then goes to shallower rock which then goes to a flat bank, and wherever you have these changes in bank structure you often find fish, whether it's because they're sitting on the warm rock. Oh, those pelicans have held in that area, eh?
Yeah, they've just been going in between those 2 little
points.
Yep, those 2 little bay little things there.
Surely, if we listen to them.
We're going to catch one of that big lay down on that crankbait.
I hope so. This is a good speed, not too quick.
No, it's fine, yeah.
And try to power fish this until we get to that proper transition zone. Like, this is one of those half transition zones. Look how much higher. Yeah. And look at that undercut. Oh. I just did the old float technique.
It actually works quite effectively.
I wasn't paying attention, I'm just like, drop the rod tip, let it float up. Oh, I can tell I haven't worn my orthotics in a while. Holy pressure point. Yep, good bass, good bass. Oh, yellow. Yellow.
Nice, mate. You got straight up that tree like I said. Oh, where's that from? No, it is a bass. Is it?
No, it's yellow.
Oh, it is a yellow.
Oh, that's a good custard ball. Yes, we ticked one off. Caught a fish on a Googan bait in Australia. Bloody yes. Look at that. Man. How good is that, guys? Look at that thing.
Absolutely spew, man.
How good is that, guys? Look at that thing. Yes.
Just about. Nearly got that on thing too. Start. That was way too hard. Oh.
Alright.
On your spew, man.
Alright. Look at that. How fat is that girl? And she is just like absolutely walloped. Look at that. That's that Googan bait. Who would have thought? Just slowly cranking it. That's unreal. Alright, we'll get a few photos and then we'll let her go. Alright, time to say goodbye to Mr. Custard Ball. Bye. To put this in perspective for you guys, of what we said up there about it being a transition bank. So up there, we got the rock and rubble, rock and rubble, rock and rubble. If you look here and actually look at this bank, there's like 2 rocks. And he was right there. Lay down on a transition zone.
Jarvis Bay's like St George's Basin.
Yep. Andy's on. Good little bassy boy. Target species. On the Bagleys. Cranking them.
Cranking them.
Oh, one a piece on their challenge.
One a piece, one all.
That's not a bad little boy. Yeah, no, that's a good fish, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Ooh, look at that.
On the Bagleys.
That's a cool looking lure and a good looking little fish. Look at the fan. Look at the size of that tail. That's cool. Mate, well done.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Linda in accounting.
Linda in accounting. Tree in front of us.
Same.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, so do I. Nothing on the Googan.
Oh. Oh.
Mate, you been netting fish long? Scoop. Scoop, Andy. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, of course. There we go, guys. Little bass, little bronze battler there. 8. That crankbait. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, see you, mate. Breaking down what we've done quickly, we found that the bass are actually sitting in this timber, at least the ones that want to eat. And we're finding that slowly rolling crankbaits is what I've gotten a few of the eats. So that's what I've got. A bass on, a yellow on. Andy was kind of jerking his crankbait around, but he also got one doing it. So it's kind of a consistent pattern on these rocky or transition rocky banks. That bass have been sitting a bit on the steeper stuff on the timber. I prefer slower tapered normally, but sometimes you just got to listen to where the fish are sitting. And we fished slow tapered all early this morning for nothing. Well, it's been a tough old mid-morning, that's for sure, guys. Still trying for that toga, despite the wind and where we've seen them being a bit deeper. Still kind of persisting with this. Andy's had a couple of hits though on the jerk bait, so don't know. Andy's kind of going wayside on the challenge a bit.
Yeah.
But that's all right. We ticked off some lures, which was cool. And I have had a hit on this, and yeah, I just didn't set the hooks because the wind and I couldn't feel it and all that fun stuff. But we'll keep grinding. Hopefully we'll see a toga or two up here. We're in a good spot. We're in a spot where I know there's a few that hang out. We've spooked them here. It's just they seem to have now gone into a funk within the space of 12 hours. From when we left last night to this morning. You know what'll happen? pick up the jerkbait. Straight away, I'll see one. And I'll cast it at it and spook it. Yep. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Stump. And he went straight into it.
Saw him swimming back when he went out.
Yeah.
Back out that way.
Look at the boil.
Yeah. It was a solid piece of fish, that one. Whatever it was. Fish or toga.
Yeah, no, it was 100% was a toga. Oh, they're on jerkbaits. So we've just spooked 2. We're trying to look at what angle's best to see into the water here. I'm not sure if looking back is going to be a good shout. I think we're going to be looking into the sun. Oh, seen. He went down to it too. Yep, there we go.
Yes, Huey!
Little one. Don't need it.
Yeah, brother! Woohoo! Shout out.
I just caught a toga on a Googan bait. The old jumping eel, a baby one, absolute tiny one. Oh, there we go, guys. Tiny little cute toga on that Googan bait, on that Ned rig. How cool is that fish? That is so cool. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, they're such an awesome little fish. And there it is. Andy's just giving us a hand there. Well, guys, I can guarantee, you know, as much as I was skeptical before about the first bass and yellow belly caught on a Googan, I can guarantee that this is the first Saratoga caught on a Googan bait. Anyway, we're going to keep poking up here and hope for the best. Well, yeah, we're not at the dam anymore. So I completely and utterly neglected to film an outro for this video. I thought I had done one, but clearly I had not. Was having a bit too much fun with Andy and Kyle when we got back to camp, just, you know, bantering around the campfire, that I completely spaced on it. That, and we mixed the afternoon session, which was just going to go out and be a toga session, with the morning session, because I was still testing myself to see if I could get lures on those in that box, actually, that Finesse Bass Lure Kit. So the ones that stood out for me was the bloody little Googan crankbait thing. I think it's the micro or mini, I think it's the micro squad, I'm gonna say. I don't actually know the name of it, but it's a cool little crankbait, obviously, pretty cool colors, and whacked a good yellow and not a bad little bass. But the other one, which is cool, is the rattling Ned. So it's a little worm, stick bait worm thing, like this. This is one of the used ones that the rattle has fallen out of. So yeah, it's kind of unusable, but I've got plans for the ones that aren't usable anymore. But you guys, you'll see what I'm going to do with these. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Should work pretty well, but we'll leave that to it. As you saw, one caught on the Tackle Club little crankbait, jerkbait thing. Lures in that box just did not suit. I mean, it wasn't how we were targeting fish. There was kind of only one lure really suitable, and potentially two, but we just didn't find any fish on lipless cranks, so Andy didn't really stick on that for too long. The main things we were getting hits on were the crankbaits, jerkbaits, these because I've persisted with them, and other lures. Andy was kind of throwing a jerkbait around because he's got a lot of confidence on it and he can fish a jerk. So that's pretty cool. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was pretty unique. Share it around to as many places as you can. Tag the Googan squad members in it. Send it to them. I don't care. Actually, it'd be pretty cool if anyone did that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we're really making our way through this. We've got 2 more episodes of, we're gonna make it into two more episodes of the Borumba Dam series to go, and then we've got a few other videos now in the works as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, leave a comment. I would love to hear some of your comments, and until next time guys, go out fishing and enjoy yourselves. We out.